Welcome to Web-Based Social Networks in K-12 Classrooms. It's a multimedia presentation module for K-12 teachers. One of the focus areas that I am choosing to focus on is blogging platforms. A relative advantage to using blogging platforms is one, it engages the audience. Two, multiple or multi-learning styles are advantageous. It promotes literacy. It's interactive, just has a distance learning aspect. Learning communities can get involved with it. It promotes technology in the classroom, and it's environmentally friendly. I found a top 10 reasons to use blog in the classroom video that you might be interested in watching, and I have included it right here. It goes into a little bit more explanation as to why blogging should be used in the classrooms especially. My web-based tools that I found and located, I found some blog sites for students to use, and I found these on the free blog, the best blogging platforms in 2019, and they included Wix, WordPress, Tumblr, Blogger, Weebly, and Google Sites. I personally enjoy using Google Sites with my classroom of kindergartners and with other students. I find that it is very user-friendly, and I have noticed that they tend to be very engaged when they're using it. And one of the things that I did was I included a tutorial on how to set up a Google Sites classroom website so that you can begin blogging. And I had trouble getting it to load into the video aspect. So what I did was I did link it right here. So if you click on that link, it will take you to the video. Some other links and resources that I located, I found a video, not a video, but a link to how to use blogs in the classroom. There's a Teaching with Blogs website, how blogging is being used in the classroom today, blogging in the 21st century, and why teachers and students should blog. Social networking is another area that I focused on for this tutorial. And a relative advantage to social networking is that students are familiar with it. It improves the knowledge and skills of the instructor. You have endless range of resources that you can choose from to use. It improves your research skills. It's relevant and deals with real life. It promotes digital citizenship. Extremely engaging and appeals again to different learning styles. And I have another video that I found, and it talks about how to use social media in the classroom. With the web-based tools that I located, I found social network sites that can be used in the classroom: EduBlogs, LitPick, TeenPick, Edmeadow, Instagram, and GroupTweet. GroupTweet is the area that I focused on over here. I have an intro to group tweeting. If you're interested in setting up group tweeting with your kids, especially if they're in 9th through 12th grade, click on this tutorial and it will get you going on introducing it to your students in your classroom. Some other links and resources that I located: there are 22 ways to use social media in your classroom. There are 6 ways that social media can change your classroom. Using social media in the classroom. Should teachers be using social media in the classroom? And finally, how social media is reshaping today's education system. Virtual worlds is another exciting area that I have been using with my students, and a relative advantage to virtual reality and virtual worlds is that there are communication scenarios that you can use. You can talk about the videos and talk about the things that they're doing. It has developing tools. Virtual classrooms and virtual centers can be set up. You can take your kids on virtual field trips. They have simulated experiences that the students can experience and go through. It promotes student activism, and they can do research, and it is extremely collaborative. So I have found this video right here on how to use virtual reality in your classroom. It's just a 3-minute classroom problem-solving video, and it talks real quickly about using virtual reality. And it talks a little bit more about Discovery Education and how they are promoting virtual reality. Some of the web-based tools that are out there for virtual world sites for classrooms: Nearpod has a virtual world aspect to it. So in Nearpod, if you're creating lessons, you can take your kids on a virtual field trip. Tour Creator, Google Earth VR, ListenWise, the National Geographic Education site, and Nova. I have another tutorial on introducing Google Earth virtual reality to your classroom. This one starts out free, and then you do have to pay later and you also have to have the virtual reality headsets. So if you're interested in using virtual reality in your classroom, this might be one of the videos that you would like to check out, a tutorial on introducing to Google Earth VR. Some links and resources that I located about using virtual reality and virtual worlds was Edu Research Matters has a article and a website out there for why teachers should use virtual worlds. Even though it's from Australia, I found the article very interesting and very informational. 20 uses for virtual worlds in the classroom through Teach Thought We Grow Teachers. ISTE has information about the 5 virtual worlds for learning, for engaged learning. Education and Virtual Worlds is another site that you might want to go to. And then I have one on how virtual worlds are teaching better lessons. There are I have my image resources on here if you want to check and see about the resources. I have some here's where I got my videos, and here's where I got my information on the different resources that I used. Thank you so much. And if you need anything else, let me know. And it's not stopping.